Hello! We are here again in Radio Geula. Today's program we're talking about the Holocaust Day, which is today, and we talk about fashion. Come on! We will start actually with this collage. It's called Master the Koftor. As you can see, talk about actually is a bit sad subject. I forgot about the right word to say, very whatever. So this is talking about actually Auschwitz. What's related this collage to Auschwitz, which is the concentration camp in Poland. As you can see, it's a lot of motif of fashion things, quite retro. And it is all, and here you can see one button, which is a story of a button. This is the name of the collage actually. It's called, here you can see, Madness, Crazy. But I'll tell you the story, my personal story about that collage is my experience of being in Auschwitz. When I went there to the window, which is a massive window of million shoes. For example, you can see the shoes that he designed very well. Those Jews used to be quite rich and had a good taste as well. So that's why it's related with fashion and so here you can see it's related with the retro, madness. Could be like a bubble, but a nightmare's bubble. And this button, actually, I found this in the puddle there, where they used to throw all the ashes after the burn, all those corpses. So I don't know if this button belong to one Jew there or one visitor there. I don't know, but it looks quite old. So this is the things is quite sad. Near to there you can see another collage talking about this. When I went to Poland, I found a German magazine, very retro, talking about that period, talking about how they try to organize a lot of soldiers come and join the army in very lovely adverts, sort of, but as you can see, it's going to be like a net of skulls. And by accident, this is said by that. Okay, this is the story of the 6 million Jews and more some millions homosexuals and gypsies and Polish and all those that try to fight the German, executed in Auschwitz. So we move now to another program, another subject, which is here, living one student of St. Martin that tried to be ready to his fashion show. You have to show 6 look on 20 pieces. Ziva! Can I talk with you for a second? ציפורה, זה לא פייר. ציפורה, זה על יום השואה. זה על יום השואה. זה על יום השואה! נו, שתחי כבר! נו, למה לא?
ככה, לך תראה את השכנה.
לא רוצה, אני רוצה לראות את הבגדים שאת עושה.
לא.
נו, שנייה, את לא צריכה לראות את הפרצוף שלך כבר, נו כבר. נו, שנייה!
אין מצב.
זיווה?
לא.
לי זה לא אכפת, תשמע איך הוא מעובד, נשמע בשם של מחלה, עשה לי די בסדר, וזה מה שקובע, והיחס זה שלך הוא משהו משגע, זיווה! Actually, when they come and concentrate all the Jewish here in this yard inside, they come from here through with the trucks. Usually they go to the neighborhoods of the Jewish, or they have address of houses of Jewish, and just go there a soldier and take them down as they are, put it in the truck in violence, and they take them to inside here, the yard.
You actually remember, when I started doing this, it was 1942.
Yeah. Now it's complete change.
No, actually. Breslau, which was a German city.
It wasn't a Polish back then. So it wasn't Polish back then.
So the German Jews had already endured 8 years of Nazi rule. They'd had the Nuremberg law, which restricted people's lives in every way. After the Nazis came to power, this university here, there would have been men, in those days it would have been men, Jewish professors and lecturers, who would lose their jobs overnight. Doctors at Breslau lost their jobs, teachers at Breslau lost their jobs, because they were Jewish, including sometimes people whose family had converted to Christianity 100 years before.
Yeah.
Then they were restricted by the Nuremberg laws. Apart from the jobs that they couldn't do, they were restricted to very manual jobs. When rationing started coming in Germany, it was within earlier than England. There were restrictions on, the Jews got less rations whilst they were still at liberty. They had less money. They could only go and shop at certain times. And if they were queuing in the shop at the Jewish times and somebody else, a German, came in, the German gets served first. How long the queue was for the Jews. All those privations which meant to having less food and the loss of dignity that it involved. They endured that for 8 years by the time they started getting assembled. And before then, lots of Jews from Breslau would have been taken away under different circumstances. The Nazis destroyed any chances of opposition. They destroyed the Communist Party and the Social Democrats. Right from the start, many of the leading figures, the most militant members of the Jewish community, were members of the Communist Party and the Social Democratic Party. I think Zionism had hardly reached Germany from Russia by then. It wasn't a major force at that time. So, in Breslau, by that stage, you couldn't have had the rising of the Warsaw Ghetto that you had only 3 years later in Warsaw, because that was Polish, and the privations, although immediately more vicious, had only just begun relatively recently. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So what you had here were already broken and hungry and cold people being collected. If they were ill, they'd become more ill because there was no medicine for them. Where in, say, 1930, you obviously had a prosperous Jewish community. And not just a community in a ghetto, but integrated into the city.